Mahoney was born in Chicago, Illinois, and raised in Davenport, Iowa. He came from French and Irish ancestry, being the only child of Ruth and Charles Mahoney. Mahoney initially attended the University of Iowa in Iowa City, where he excelled in swimming and diving. However, he dropped out to enlist in the United States Marine Corps at the onset of World War II. During his service, he served as a pilot, flight instructor, and war correspondent. Following his discharge from the Marine Corps, Mahoney relocated to Los Angeles, where he briefly worked as a horse breeder before transitioning into a career as a movie stuntman. He doubled for notable actors such as Gregory Peck, Errol Flynn, and John Wayne. Director Vincent Sherman recalled Mahoney's fearless nature during the filming of a fight scene in the 1948 film Adventures of Don Juan, where Mahoney performed a daring leap from a high staircase, earning $1,000 for the risky stunt. During the late 1940s and early 1950s, Mahoney appeared in numerous films produced by Columbia Pictures. He often featured in the studio's slapstick comedies, frequently cast alongside the Three Stooges in films like Out West, 1947, and Squareheads of the Round Table, 1948. Mahoney's comedic talent and physical prowess led to starring roles in adventure serials like Cody of the Pony Express, 1950, and Roar of the Iron Horse, 1951. Mahoney's association with Columbia continued as he became the double for Charles Starrett in the Durango Kid Western series. His athleticism and daring stunts enhanced the action scenes, earning him featured billing and significant supporting roles. By 1952, he was credited as Jack Mahoney. After the discontinuation of the Durango Kid series, Mahoney starred in the television series The Range Rider from 1951 to 1953, produced by Gene Autry's Flying A Productions. He portrayed the titular character alongside Dick Jones as Dick West. Mahoney later starred in the 1958 Western film Money, Women and Guns, and headlined the outdoor adventure series Yancey Derringer for the 1958 television season, where he played the eponymous character. In total, Mahoney starred in 64 feature films, leaving a significant legacy in the realm of Western cinema and television. In 1948, Mahoney vied for the role of Tarzan following Johnny Weissmuller's departure, but the part ultimately went to Lex Barker. By 1960, Mahoney had found himself in the Tarzan universe, portraying Coy Banton, a villain, in Tarzan the Magnificent, starring Gordon Scott. His towering presence and robust physique caught the attention of producer Cy Weintraub, who sought a fresh interpretation for the iconic character. 2 years later, Mahoney stepped into the loincloth himself, becoming the 13th actor to embody Tarzan in Tarzan Goes to India. Despite facing health challenges like dysentery and dengue fever during the shoot in the Thai jungles, Mahoney delivered a memorable performance. In Tarzan's 3 Challenges, released the following year, Mahoney set a record as the oldest actor to portray Tarzan at the age of 44, enduring rigorous conditions that significantly impacted his health and weight. Although Mahoney's tenure as Tarzan was brief, he left his mark on the franchise. He made multiple appearances on the Ron Ely Tarzan series and returned to the Tarzan film series in 1981 as the stunt coordinator for Tarzan, the Ape Man, directed by John Derek. Outside the jungle, Mahoney showcased his versatility in various television roles, including appearances on Death Valley Days, Rawhide, Batman, Hawaii Five-0, Laramie, and the Streets of San Francisco. However, tragedy struck in 1973 when Mahoney suffered a stroke at the age of 54 while filming an episode of Kung Fu. In the 1980s, Mahoney continued to make guest appearances on popular television series like BJ and the Bear and the Fall Guy. Despite his advancing age, he remained a sought-after guest at film conventions and autograph shows. Tragically, Mahoney's life came to an end at the age of 70 on December 14, 1989, just 2 days after being involved in a car accident in Bremerton, Washington. He succumbed to a second stroke, leaving behind a legacy cherished by many. His remains were scattered into the Pacific Ocean, marking the final journey of a Hollywood legend. Throughout his life, Mahoney was married 3 times and had 3 children of his own, in addition to 5 stepchildren. His first marriage was to Lorraine O'Donnell, with whom he had 2 children, Kathleen Mahoney and Jim Mahoney, before they parted ways. His second marriage was to actress Margaret Field in 1952, resulting in the birth of their daughter, Princess Mahoney. Margaret Field had 2 children from a previous marriage, Richard D. Field and Sally Field. Mahoney and Margaret divorced in June 1968. In her 2018 memoir, In Pieces, Sally Field disclosed that Mahoney had subjected her to sexual abuse throughout her childhood, continuing until she was 14 years old. Despite the challenges she faced, Sally Field went on to become a celebrated actress, while Mahoney's daughter, Princess Mahoney, pursued a career as a television and film assistant director, navigating her own path in the industry her father once graced. Jock Mahoney's life was marked by tragedy and triumph, a tale of highs and lows that unfolded against the backdrop of Hollywood's golden era. Born in Chicago, Illinois, Mahoney was raised in Davenport, Iowa, where he developed a passion for swimming and diving. His journey took a dramatic turn when he enlisted in the United States Marine Corps during World War II, serving as a pilot, flight instructor, and war correspondent. After his discharge, Mahoney ventured into the world of Hollywood, initially finding work as a horse breeder before transitioning into a career as a movie stuntman. Despite his formidable presence and athletic prowess, Mahoney faced setbacks and challenges along the way. He auditioned for the role of Tarzan but was passed over, and his stint as the iconic Jungle King was marred by health issues and the shifting tides of the industry. Mahoney's career saw him don various roles, from starring in Western serials to appearing in television series and guest starring on popular shows. However, his personal life was fraught with turmoil, including multiple divorces and allegations of sexual abuse leveled by his daughter, actress Sally Field, in her memoir. Tragically, Mahoney's life was cut short at the age of 70, following a fatal car accident and a second stroke. Despite the hardships he faced, Mahoney's legacy endures in the hearts of those who knew him and the fans who admired his work. His story serves as a testament to the complexities of life in the spotlight and the enduring resilience of the human